Hey, what's up? What's up, beautiful people? So it's me, Leeds, here again with another video. It has been a minute, or maybe it has been an hour. It has been days, to be precise, or maybe months. Who cares? So it's on a Monday, 4th of August, and today's a day we've been waiting for the longest time. Today we are going to be doing the orals. So, for those who don't know, I'm at the Kenya School of Law, and this is a postgraduate um, program, the advocacy training program. And a few weeks ago, we submitted our project work, and we were given a schedule for our oral examination. So, oral examination is where you stand before a panel and they get to ask you questions about anything concerning law. That is, things that you learned when you were in campus doing your LLB and things that you have learned to this point. So, how Kenya School of Law operates is that you get to do your project work first, and then you do your orals, and then you get to sit for your main exams. So you get 20% for the project work, where you get to do with firm members, more like group members for the layman, and 20% for the orals, and then 60% accumulative for the sitting exam. So we're in the second term, and before we start our orals, we were doing our project work, which we did submit. I think about 2 weeks ago, if not 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks ago, but more on the 2 weeks ago. And after we were done submitting, the schedule for starting our orals was put out, and today is a day that I get to do my orals. Man, I've been waiting for this day for the longest time. I mean, I felt like it was taking so long, but today is a day, man, and it's about 8 something, and I don't know, I'm just feeling nervous. I have been preparing for the longest time, but as I always say, you can never actually be prepared for an exam, and that is me at the moment. I don't know, I felt so nervous that I don't want to get into books again, or maybe get to school so early, because I fear that if I go to school early, then I'm going to meet up with people already there to meet their panelists in the morning. Mine is supposed to be in the afternoon, as I said, around 2. And my fear is that if I go to school so early, I'm going to meet up with people who are going to add onto my nerves. That is not something that I want. I always feel like if I meet somebody who is going to add onto my nerves, then that kills whatever I've been preparing for the longest time. So I tend to keep away from all that, and I believe that's why I'm kind of like taking my time to just process it and kind of like put my mind in a good space. I know you cannot really tell how I'm feeling. The only thing that I can do is just explain it to you, but the nervousness, bro, it's killing me, bro. Like, I can't wait to be done with all this. I hope the panelists will kind of like extend some grace. Cause tell me why it has been so many weeks, months of preparation, and I do feel like they are going to ask something that I have studied, and I don't want to jinx myself. So I'm just going to say that I do feel like I'm not like 100% prepared, yet I do still feel prepared. Some people like to say something like this, ni mambo ya law, and the person who told me to sign up for all these, you should have told me what I was going to meet. Maybe I should have run away. Maybe I should have ran away. That is what I mean to say. But again, I'm optimistic for the day. I'm optimistic that everything is going to be so good. I'm optimistic that I'm going to answer all the questions. I just pray that God is with me. I don't know why we always do things when it comes to things that are difficult, but I mean, we got to do what we're gonna do at any point. So I'm just hoping that everything turns out to be good, and I'm not going to kind of like overwork myself. I'm just going to do my best, and everything else, hope and hope. Yeah, so I'm just going to wake up, do my breakfast, maybe brush my teeth in whatever order, and then maybe cut some vibes, and then we're going to see how the day is going to unfold. Yeah, I'm just going to extend grace on myself, just allow peace to settle in, and it is what it is, man. I'm just hoping for the best. Whew. Hoping for the best, man. Hoping for the best. Hoping for the best. For the best. So yeah, we're in the kitchen. Banana for the morning. Yeah. Now you see me, now you don't. Guitar, hey. Everything has your We're doing breakfast. Sishangae. The bachelor's way, obviously. Fanya vitu. Hiha, huha. Yeah, so again, how has the Kenyan school of law been? I'll be doing a video about that, maybe in due time. But all I can say, it was nothing. It has been nothing short of what I kind of like foresaw. It's just the idea of forecasting, kind of like saying things through. I kind of saw it being a bit different from the campus thingy, and I can say I'm not surprised. I am not sure. And yeah, we're cooking breakfast. At least that's how I see it. Some greens, for those wondering. Down with that. I also do like music, so check out my mixes on the channel. They are quite okay. Be among those people will be saying, "Yo, I saw this guy grow, come up from the ground, and now he's here." That sounds like a good thing to do. And yeah, subscribe. We are trying here. We are growing together. So again, don't shame me. Don't come out there with the negative energy. Just be supportive. That is the word. Supportive. So it's just about an hour. An hour to the main thing. In fact, I felt nervous. I felt sick. Honestly, feel I do feel sick. I don't know whether I should be eating. I don't know whether I should Uber. I don't know whether I should walk. But it's 1 hour and I'm feeling sick. I'm feeling funny. I felt not so confident. And again, we have to do it, guys. We have to do it. The last time I had this feeling, I can't remember. But I'm feeling so like I want to jump out of my skin, disappear. Oh. you know that instance where you want the earth to open up and so that you can disappear or whatever, or what will say the world is coming to an end. Oh my god. Oh. However, we're heading there either way. We were born for this. We're going to do great because we were born great. I mean, I look good. I've been studying. I'm intelligent. I can do this. I've spoken to people. I've answered questions. I've been a leader. There's nothing new. It's gonna work out. Everything works out for my own good. Like everything works for my own. Yeah, we decided that we are walking to school because the Uber misbehaved for lack of a better word. So we decided that walking will also better to reduce the miles. Yeah. So I've just completed my oral examinations just about an hour ago, and we had to catch up with some of my friends and classmates, and this is all I can say. Yes, something that is undisputed is I was so nervous, and damn, everybody was, I believe, and it's nothing new. Surprisingly, when you're ready before the panel, they make you feel calm. On my end, they did ask me my name, and in general what they asked is that I introduce myself and relax. Obviously that is something that would have been difficult to navigate, especially not knowing what kind of questions that they were going to throw at me. I was nervous, but after we started, well, some questions I answered correctly, some were 50-50, but something that is of certainty is that I did my best, and there was no reason to be so nervous. Well, there was, and that is what kept me on my toes. And yeah, I'm done. Going back home just to relax and kinda, know what I have to do now moving forward. Now that is done. Aje. So ndo tumefika Kijani
ndio tumemalizana na ile story na orals. Nakumbuka vile magedha yake ilikuanga tension, nervousness na nini. As you can see, it's a bit different now. This is because nimemaliza, and now it's just to wait for the results, which I believe zitakuwa zinatoka around September or something. How was it? Bro, so nimetoka hapa Kejani, nikatrek hadi chuo, kidogo pale hivi canteen, kupiga kajuice hapa na pale ku reduce tension. Of course, tension ilikuwa mingi. Kama vile nilikuwa nasema asubuhi. By the way, sikuwa najua nini nitaka through, ningehandle ama niaje. Surprisingly, ama si surprising, si tu mimi nilikuanga na hiyo nervousness, tulikuanga wengi. Wale mastudi ambao tumekuanga na wenyewe kule hivi Kenya School of Law, wenye tulifunga kwenye panel 3, panel 4. Kwa context sec ni eti kumekuwa na panel 1, 2, 3, 4, lakini saidi yetu tulikuanga na panel 3 na panel 4. So tulikuanga tumewekwa kwa waiting bay, ama kulikuanga na waiting bay ambao like tulikuanga tuna chill, ndo tufanye kuitwa majina, ndo tukue like 20 before the panel. Panel ina consist mamode wawili both, na of course fika pale chuo when mwasho niliendanga kaka ama hiyo place tunabaingi freshen up with distension, and then kidogo nikaanza kuwalk towards Mutula Hall ndio niweze ku get direction ya kwenye nilikuwa naenda for my orals. Na I could take a lot of time because obviously around the hall kulikuwa na direction ambazo zilikuwa zinashow kwenye panel walikuwa. So kwenda pale hivi, kwenda kwa waiting bay, kuchill, kupitia vitu pole. Nilifika pale hivi chuo around saa 7:30 hivi, ama saa 7 na mbao. So nilikuwa na a bit of time kupitia vitu kidogo. Of course, having in mind that haujui ni nini itafanya kutestiwa. Hiyo ni kitu ngori mse. So kuchill pale hivi za dakika 30 ndio one of the workers wa Kenya School of Law alifanya come through, kujiintroduce pale hivi, na akaanza call out majina wase ambao walikuwa kwenye list fulani in accordance to the panel ambao like wase walikuwa wanaenda kuface. So majina kadhaa, and then yangu ilifanyanga kuitwa, and then obviously kushoiwa like tukienda pale hivi lazima tubebe our IDs, both the school ID and the national ID, na zilikuanga ni ama kwenye hapa mabebo obviously walifanyanga kwenda kuchukua, and then nikakuwa like ndio hivyo mtaratara. Haikumalizanga kitu kama dakika mbaula. The first person alitangwa in our panel nilikuwa supposed kuwa number 3, but then the second person hakuwa. So after the first person alifanyanga kuitwa, nilifanyanga kuitwa next. After one mwingine wa panel 3 alifanyanga kuitwa. Mwingine nilikuwa panel 4, so tulikuwa tunaitwa hivyo kulingana venye wasema malizana na panelist wao. So mi kuitwa pale hivi, tension obviously, nimebeba vitu zangu nikaziacha kwa doa. Excuse me. Pale kwa doa. Na nikaingia. So after kuingia nikaambiwa like ni drop my identification cards. Of course kama vile tulikuwa tumeambiwa kulikuwa na the ID, the national ID na tena ID ya shule. And then nikaambiwa niende nyuma ya kiti fulani ilikuanga hapo hivi, na oral examination obviously ndio ikaanza. Kitu ya kwanza waliniambianga nifanye kujiintroduce, nilifanyanga kujiintroduce pale hivi, jina yangu, class ambao like nakuanga class B morning, na nikasema ile fami ukuwa, and ndio the official business ikaanza. Wacha niseme honestly, bado nilikuanga na tension cause nilikuwa najua msee mmoja, na venye namjua ni eti namjua on another dimension, like namjua in another unit, and this guy Wakimani anaitwa Wakimani, so namjua through criminal litigation, simjui through the commercial kind of like element ambayo like anafunzanga ama anafaa ama anafunzanga when it comes to ETP. So pale hivi ndo wakaanza, but before that waliniulizanga ama Wakimani alikuanga kuniuliza kama nafanya kuwatambua. I think hii ilikuanga ni strategy ya kunikulisha nerves, because obviously I think walikuwa wameonanga venye wase walikuwa na come through wakiwa nerves, wakiwa na some sort of nervousness. So I think ilikuwa ni strategy tu ya kufanya mambo zifanye on down or something, which is a very good thing. And so nikawashow like najua Wakimani, mwingine sikuwa like namjua, understand anaitwa Mr. Ngotho. So nikasema hivyo like namjua Wakimani, akafanya kujintroduce, nikafanya like the normal kind of like nini ambazo ziuka mingi na those introduction thingies, and business ikaanza kuuliza so many questions around commercial and some questions around professional ethics, cause even ndo walikuanga kinda like wamejipanga I guess. So Wakimani aliniuzanga about commercial, CDK, some questions around that, and also through criminal litigation, and then akafanya kupass the question ama the mantle to Mr. Ngotho ambaye aliniuzanga questions around professional ethics, and also some part of civil litigation. So by the time wanaendelea hivyo, I think tension yangu ilikuwa inashuka, and I was able to answer the question in accordance to my ability at that point. And yeah, it didn't take a lot of time. The 10 minutes ambayo tumekuwa tukiambiwa, of course walianzanga timer ile time tu walianza kuniuliza maswali, and acha niseme hiyo time ilishanga hivyo tu, and they asked the question they had to ask. I answered, some of them I passed, obviously that is me being honest. I passed two questions because obviously I wasn't able to answer, or maybe I didn't have the clarity to answer that question or those questions. And yeah, after kumaliza niliendanga nikachukua my IDs, the national ID, the school ID, and I had to leave feeling so, I think confident, should I say confident? But feeling like I did what I had to do at that particular time. I was happy with myself, obviously. And yeah, having no other business, talk up to some of my friends, talking about how it was. Met up with a friend of mine ambaye alimalizanga campus just before me, and he was telling me about how work is. We discussed so many other things. All in all, that was me for the orals and how my day was. What I took from all that is that you have to read and read a lot. I think that is the reason we have whenever we kind of like get into the professional kind of like bit, we are called the plant friends or something, because without having read a lot of material and having in mind that unaweza ulizwa something ama you can be ambushed with something and you have to respond by on your toes. I mean, you have to know something. You have to know the material so that you can be able to present that before people, before the judge, before any legal kind of like personnel, before any layman or your client for that matter. Yeah, it was a challenge for me to work on my oral presentation, being audible, being nice. As you can see, my suit, my tie, nice, mimi. So everything around that inaniekanga in a perspective that I have to look presentable. I also have to know and understand whatever that I'm saying, or whatever is required of me in terms of a presentation. And yeah, got me thinking that I should do better. I should work on myself and even study harder, get into books a bit more, because honestly it was a bit challenging, but I'm hoping for the best either way. And I did the best that I could at that point. I'm just happy with myself. Sawa sawa, till next time. Peace.